Hello friends, and welcome back to another low ELO ranked game. Today we have \C_A_D_Josh playing as the Incas with a 542 ELO. Also playing as the Incas is yours truly, Chap Likes Pizza, sitting at 477 ELO. This is the third and final game in my initial AOE2 video series. I have 3 combat mission videos in the works, and we'll be dropping those soon for any of my combat mission fans. You can see here that Josh is doing some circular scouting with his eagle, and he goes to bring in his first boar, which he does successfully. If you have watched my first 2 AOE2 games, you have seen my boar hunter villager die both times. But this time I managed to get him to safety and take out the boar. A good start for me. I currently have a 1 villager lead, but you can see here I have some idle TC time as I go to bring in boar number 2. The villager takes 2 hits, but I get the second boar under the TC and jump to a 2 villager lead with another villager in queue. This might be my best start yet. Of course, maybe I spoke too soon since I am housed, have a number of idle villagers, and poor eco balance. And then I tried to bring in the steer. I spent so much time fighting with this deer. He would go around the corner of those trees, get scared by my wood chopper, and then run back up the hill. And I would start the herding all over again.
Meanwhile, Josh has a more balanced eco and has started mining stone in the Dark Age.
Josh also found my base with his scout. I finally gave up on getting that first deer to my mill and just sent my villagers on a long walk to hunt him. But I was determined to get a deer to the mill, so I tried again and failed miserably again. I've clicked up to feudal and built a barracks, and I see Josh is running his scout back through my base, and I remember I need to get loom and start collecting some gold. Josh gets to feudal and built a blacksmith, some barracks, and a couple more houses. I do eventually decide to build a second mill close to the herd and push a deer close to the mill.
I feel that one of my biggest low ELO problems is idle villager time. I find these 3 vills, add some farms, and have 2 of them build a blacksmith building.
And Josh builds his first of many towers. In case some people don't know, Incas get a 15% discount on all buildings with stone. Josh has a plan, and that plan is to build lots of forward towers and surround them with stone walls. Meanwhile, I grabbed the 800 villagers and was looking for something with them, but I don't remember what it was. I do remember thinking this is taking too long, so I just sent them to mine gold. And I send my eagle off on a scouting mission. Then I click up to Castle Age, and of course I am housed again. I find Josh's wall and run away from 4 of his eagle scouts. And then I decide to palisade between these trees to try to protect this relic. Josh has his own plans. He clicks up to Castle Age and then starts forward with 1 villager. I'm going to call this guy Inca Al Borland. He has a mission to build towers and stone walls around those towers. While Inca Al is building just out of my line of sight, I've built a few slingers and a couple of monks to get relics. I also add a second TC and queue up some villagers to make farms. Josh advances to the Castle Age and starts researching eco upgrades in Eagle Warrior. I also do the second wood upgrade and some blacksmith upgrades. Inca Al starts and finishes a second tower, still just out of line of sight.
I feel that it's time to prep for moving forward.
I send 6 villagers to stone because I want to do a castle drop, and I send 3 slingers and an eagle on a forward scouting mission to find a place for the castle. I finally spot Josh's towers, and I can't really decide what to do about them. I have a monk nearby, so I try to convert Inca Al, but Al runs into a tower and the monk dies. So I sent an eagle to take out Inca Al, but Josh has better micro than I do, and Al escapes again into the completed tower. I run away with my eagle. Al jumps out of the tower and starts building. I attack him again with my eagle, but Josh is slippery and gets back into the tower. I do realize I need something more capable of taking out towers, so I build a siege workshop and another barracks. Inca Al goes back to work on the tower, finishes it, and starts building walls. But my first ram has arrived. Slingers come over to take out Al, but he gets away again, and my slingers go hide inside the ram. One tower falls, and then 2 rams go after tower 2. Meanwhile, Inca Al slips out and starts working on a bad guy siege workshop. Back at his base, Josh has a second TC and has 12 Eagle Warriors. My rams go after the next tower, but it will take a lot longer since it's surrounded by stone walls. Josh sends his eagles toward my base, and I decide it's time to push forward. 5 of my villagers try to build a forward castle next to Josh's wood line. I also have 5 villagers coming to build a barracks and an archery range. I know I should be building more than one of each. My rams manage to find the last tower between the corner of the stone walls, and that tower goes down right before a mangonel appears and starts attacking my rams. I pull the rams back as Inca Al starts building another tower. To the south, Josh's 12 eagles are killing some of my villagers and are going to take out my siege workshop. During the game I actually never saw this, and I kept hunting for my siege workshop and thought I just forgot where I built it. Classic low ELO brain.
The reason I missed the slaughter of my villagers was because I was trying to deal with Josh's mangonels up north. I produced some eagles, and those easily took out the mangonels since they didn't have any infantry meat shields. I also finally tracked down Inca Al and put an end to his building career.
At the back of Josh's base, my castle is completed, and I sent my rams that ran away from the mangonel forward, where they start destroying buildings. And of course I have 10 villagers here doing nothing.
I queue up more eagles and 9 skirms. For some low ELO reason, I produce only in groups of 3.
Josh's 12 eagles have dropped my forward TC to half its HP when I attack them with 2 monks and 9 skirms. It doesn't go well for me. After his eagles take out my army, they attack my farming eco. Fortunately, I am paying attention to this and garrison 9 of the villagers. I'm able to kill 3 of his eagles before they run away. Back at Josh's base, it appears he doesn't notice my rams, and I finally notice the idle villagers
and order them to mine gold. I find another group of 10 villagers and also send them to work at the gold mines.
Josh's 8 eagles make it back to my forward TC and start attacking, but they ignore 2 eagles that I have attacking them, and Josh's eagles go from 8 to 6 to 4. But Inca Al sent a telegraph to all of his cousins, and they show up to make some towers. 14 towers to be exact. 4 more of my eagles show up, and the fight moves next to Josh's towers. I pull back a bit and manage to kill 4 villagers, and then drop another castle. All this time, both Josh and I have completely forgotten about advancing to the Imperial Age. I have 4,000 food banked,
but Josh is floating 6,000 food and over 3,000 gold.
Over at the back of Josh's base, my 3 rams are just sitting. I forgot about them as well. My eagles keep chasing down villagers, but 8 of Josh's towers go up, as well as my castle. I continue to produce a couple eagles during this time, and they kill a couple more villagers and a mangonel, but Josh hasn't produced any more eagles because I rammed down his only barracks. I finally remember to advance to Imperial Age, and since I can't find my siege workshop because it was destroyed by Josh, I start building another one. But Josh has decided he has had enough, and I gladly take the low ELO victory. It was nice to finally get another victory in the ranked ladder. There were a couple of games that I played between this and the Castle Rush video that I didn't make a video about because they were very long games that I lost in post-Imperial.
But long games mean long videos, and this series is to test the waters for future AOE2 content.
If people seem to enjoy these videos, I will make some more. Josh collected way more resources than I did, and I really didn't have that much bigger of an army than Josh did till the end. So, I feel that Josh could have easily beat me, but I'm not going to complain about winning one that I probably should not have. I hope you enjoy these little videos. If people like them, I will definitely make some more. I do want to play some low ELO 2v2, which I would probably turn into a video. If that interests anyone, comment here or send me an email. Until then, I hope I don't meet you on the ranked ladder, because I'll probably lose to you.